Hello, air signs. This is Erica, and I'm doing a general reading for all my airy signs. For all my air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is just a quick check in. Just seeing what's going on in the next month or two, just to see what's happening. All right. So we're gonna do a quick past, present, future spread, and then we will clarify, and then pull some advice later. Okay. All right. What advice do you have for my, or not advice, sorry, I'm trying to skip to the end of it. All right. What's been going on in the past for my air signs? What's been going on in the past for my air sign? Past. What's been going on in the present for my air sign? What's been going on in the present? All right. What's in store in the future for my air signs? What's in store for the future for my air signs? All right. So in the past, we have the Four of Swords. Put it up there. Okay. In the present, we have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. And in the near future, we have the Two of Cups in the reverse. Don't worry, that doesn't mean it's gonna be bad. But life isn't always perfect. But everything will work out for the best, right? All right. So in the past, it seems like you've been taking a break. You've been taking a break from like strenuous activity, whether that be mental or physical. Clarify the past for me. Clarify Four of Swords for the past for me. 3 cards. Devil reversed, Eight of Swords reversed, Page of Cups. I feel like in the past, in the recent past, you were getting over like a really shitty situation, something that was very, it could have been a really toxic relationship, could have been a toxic friendship. But I feel like, that situation was further in the past, but in the recent past, it's like you were finally getting over it, like you're finally recovering from it, like you're finally getting out of your head about it, and you are really determined to work on yourself, your emotional self, which is very great for an air sign. And you were ready for love again. So if this was a relationship that was really, that messed you up in the past, the recent past, you're finally like, all right, I've done a lot of work on myself, I've done a lot of crying, healing. It's time. It's time for me to start dating again. It's time for me to put myself out there again. Or it could just mean also that you are learning to love yourself again. The person that you could have been, family member, I'm hearing for some, friend or relationship, this person would kind of gaslight you, but also made you feel really insecure about yourself. Like they made you feel like you couldn't do anything right, or that you weren't good enough, but they wouldn't outrightly say it. It's like one of those low key things where you're like, hey man, look at this drawing I did. And they're like, oh, don't quit your day job. Snarky remarks, or you wear something, you're like, man, I'm so proud, I just lost 5 pounds. How do I look in this shirt? And they're like, it doesn't look like you lost 5 pounds. Anyways, so they kind of messed up your head, and I feel like you are finally coming to a place where you're getting over those things, and you're getting your head right, and you're getting finally to the place of you're like, okay, I'm loving myself, I'm coming back to who I used to be. All right, in the present, we have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Clarify Two Pentacles in the reverse for the present, my air signs. Okay, so this wanted to pop out. Excuse me. Two of Swords. We have Two Swords, Two of Pentacles, Two of Cups. So you could be seeing 222. So I really feel like this is a reading having to do with not just relationships, but like how you fit into dynamics that involve another person. So that's friendships, that's relationships, that's family. You know, I feel like this is what this reading is about. Um, so we have the Two of Swords, Nine of Swords in the reverse. A lot of swords, huh? But, that's us, right? I'm a Gemini. Ace of Cups in the reverse. So, oops. So in the present, I feel like you're trying to make a decision, but it's like the decision that needs to be made is not the one you want to make. It's not the fun one. It's not the one that's going to make you feel great. And it's going to put you off like, you feel like you've done so much work on yourself and you've worked so hard to get to where you are now. And it's like another situation where it is emotionally going to be taxing, But at the end of the day, your decision is going to be the one of, you're not going to regret it. You're not going to be anxious about it. You're not going to wonder, did I make the right decision? Like the decision that you have to make. If it's a relationship, if somebody is trying to come back, I feel like, at first you're like, what should I do? Should I let them back? Should I talk to them? And you realize, no. They weren't great in the past or they fucked you over in the past, whether it be a friend or a relationship or whatever. You decided, no, I don't have time for that. Like, I really need to do what's best for me. And what's best for me is to not have you in my life. And even though you knew that was the best decision, emotionally, it sucks sometimes, logic, we know we have to use logic, but, we're still going to feel bad about it or cry about it. It's still going to hurt, but even though it hurts, we know it's the best decision to make. I feel like that's really clear cut about that. Making a decision. It doesn't feel great, but in the long run, it's what makes sense. You're setting up boundaries, I feel like, too. You're commanding a standard for yourself. And I feel like maybe in the past you didn't really do that, but you're finally getting to a place where, like, if you're talking to somebody and you see that they're not really respecting your boundaries, instead of going along with it like you would have in your past, you're putting your foot down and be like, nah, man, I don't get down that way. Like, you're not going to talk to me that way, or you're not going to get away with messaging me once every 4 days and say you're busy. Like, I don't have time for that. Even if you meet somebody, I feel like if you meet somebody new and you really are vibing with them and like you really like them and they pull little stunts like that, or they pull stunts of like only trying to be sexual with you, I feel like in the past you would have gone along with it because you're like, oh, but I really like them. But now you're like, man, this really sucks. I hate to do this. I really thought, we could be something, but I'm blocking you because I ain't got time for that anymore. So let's see what's in the near future. And this will be about, like a month to 2 out. Let's see. What's in the near future for my air signs? Clarify Two of Cups for my air signs. Clarify the Two of Cups in the reverse for my air sign. Clarify the Two of Cups in reverse for my air sign. Thank you, Spirit. Oh. Okay. Well, we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Swords in the reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. That's very interesting. Alright, so in the near future, you could feel like, you could have a falling out with somebody, relationship, or just like the talking phase with somebody. But I feel like it's for the better. I feel like, so even though you have a fallout with somebody in the near future, so I'm hearing, pay attention to the way that people talk, not the way, or the words that they say, You know, people will always tell on themselves, but we kind of have a problem, especially of like more empathic people, sensitives, you know, we have a tendency to kind of look past people's flaws and try to look for the best in them. No, people will tell you exactly who they are. You just have to pay attention. And it will save you so many headaches in the future, and you will dodge so many bullets. So, listen and, be aware of what people say. They might tell on themselves. But I feel like in the near future, like I said, you might have a falling out with somebody, or you might feel like you're just not being lucky in love. But don't worry, I feel like it's all part of the plan. So you have the Ten of Pentacles, which is one of the best, minor arcana cards to have out there. Next to, the Ten of, I don't want blank cups. So, and then you have right next to it the Three of Swords in the reverse. If it was upright, meh. But you are getting over a lot of hurt and betrayal that you have experienced in the past. And I feel like, your love life may not be exactly where you want it to be, but you're getting to a place of where I feel like internally you are starting to finally feel grounded and happy and stable, and that that everything is going to work out for you for your highest good. There might be a delay in new things coming to you. It could be a delay in money. It could be a delay in like things that make you feel secure or stable. But I feel like the delay will be over when you really like let go of holding on to stuff that no longer serves you. That's what I really feel like this is talking about, is in the near future, like almost learning how to transform your pain into like stability, into abundance, into happiness. Knowing that, okay, it sucks, this didn't work out, but that just means I'm one step closer to having my Ten of Pentacles. I know that it'll come for me. And I feel like you're going through like a learning process right now. Nobody wants to go through fucking learning processes because they suck. However, it's all part of the evolution of the soul, right? This place is like a school for us, and boy is it. So I feel like you're just going through a learning phase of how to deal with stuff, how to react emotionally and mentally, because we do get stuck in our heads, and how to move gracefully from situation to situation, and knowing that everything's going to work out for us, because you're always you need that core stability, when you really work with yourself and understand that everything is going to be okay. Anything can happen, that most people will see negative, but it won't shake you. It won't move you, because everything happens for the best. And even though it looks like destruction now, like it's setting me up for my future. So you're not even worrying about it, right? All right. So let me get my personal cards. See if there's any additional messages that Spirit has. 3 cards. Any additional messages for my air signs? Do you have any additional messages for my air signs? Give me 3 cards, please. Okay. 2. Okay. So we have home, owl, and blessings are coming. So I feel like now is a time you're focusing on your home. But I feel like more so it's like, home is where the heart is. Like you're focusing more so on making a home for yourself on the inside, Like I feel like that's a real big part of, how can I say, not growing up, because most people don't understand this concept. But I think it's a very important part of like learning to love yourself. is making a home for yourself inside of yourself, that you know that whatever happens, that you can go to that place and you will always feel safe and secure no matter what happens, and you won't need external things to make you feel happy or safe, you know? And with the owl, I feel like there's a lot of things that you can't see right now. There's a lot of things happening behind the scenes. There's a lot of, don't find it weird that all these events or situations are happening in your life, especially for the last 6 months that I feel like you've been in kind of like a cycle of like, I'm healing, now this person pops up, or I'm healing, now this situation happens. I'm healing, now I'm presented with like a test, you know? I feel like all of this stuff is to get you into the right place, the right vibration, the right frequency to bring things that you've been asking for. You know, blessings are coming. Believe that. Blessings are coming. Like, you know, in the future, it did show the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. And I feel, again, that, you know, blessings are coming. Things are coming for you, but there might be a delay. But I feel that delay is based upon you. Can you really let go of things that are not good for you and just trust the universe to bring you what you need? You know, if you have some friends that you feel like aren't really supportive of you, but like, oh, well, I've been friends with them for 10 years, but they're kind of assholes, like, you let them go. Let them go. You know, when you let them go, the universe will bring something better. And if it doesn't, it means that you need a time of being alone, you know, to get to know yourself more. So don't find it weird that these things are happening to you, but it's all going to be for the better. All right. Let me get a couple of advice cards. I'm going to get 2. What advice do you have for my air signs? Okay. Well, it's flipped out. Wheel of Fortune. That's good. Number 10. Okay. One more. What advice do you have for my air sign? Page of Cups. All right. So, for advice, I feel like, you know, ride the Wheel of Fortune. There are going to be days where they're not going to be great, but that's just a part of the wheel. You know, there's a top and there's a bottom. But know that when you're at the bottom, that means that you're always coming up to the top. My dad always used to say something which was interesting. He would be like, you know, life is a circle. Well, he would draw an infinity sign, but he would be like, life is a circle, you know? When you're at the top, enjoy it, because you know that there is going to be a downtime. It's like seasons. You're always going to have seasons. You're going to have night and day. Everything is very cyclical. So when you're at the top of the cycle, enjoy it. Really enjoy it. But, you know, live life in the present, because there are going to be times where you're going to go down. But even when you're at the down part, like, still be happy you're here, because when you're here, you know that you're about to go right back on top. Like the dawn is coming, the day is coming, like things are going to get better. Things cannot stay down here unless you focus on staying down here. All right. So also, I just feel like, you know, good things are coming, just like we talked about. Blessings are coming. You just have to be open to receive them. Open. I feel like spirit might be trying to talk to you also. You get random thoughts that pop in your head, like, write them down. Pay attention to it. Like, who's talking to you, you know? You might get some, I'm feeling like symbolism in dreams. If you have some weird freaking dreams, go ahead, you know, type it in dreamdictionary.com, or, you know, just Google what these symbols mean in dreams. And I feel like it'll kind of help complete the puzzle of like where spirit or the universe is trying to take you. And then we had the Page of Cups over here. And so, like, I feel like also love is coming, but spirit wants to get you in a certain place so you can attract a better person for yourself. You know, we do attract who we are. And so if we are in a very negative vibration, or if we have a lot of beliefs about ourselves that are very negative, we're going to attract people to affirm that, or to be on the same wavelength. So I feel like spirit is doing a lot of this, you know, trying to get you in a certain place, and trying to get you to let go of stuff that is negative in order to raise your vibration and bring really good stuff to you. And I feel like, start acting as if. That's how I'm seeing this card. Start acting as if. Start acting as if you are love and embody love, therefore attract love on all aspects, not just, relationship wise, but people just can feel your aura of love and just, which is a thing for an air sign. But act as if, and like good things, like when love is one of the highest vibrations, frequencies. So you're going to naturally attract good things. And, also I'm feeling with the Page of Pentacles or Page of Cups that, be careful of the words you say about yourself. That's really going to help you start really building your self-esteem again to a higher level. Look in the mirror, say great things about you. Hey, babe, you have really nice eyes. I know. And be talking to yourself the whole time. I do it. It's fantastic. But it really does wonders for your self-esteem, man. Nobody can tell you nothing afterwards. And the thing is, at the end of the day, you really, what you believe about yourself is how other people see you. Okay? So now is the time to really just, get dialed in on good things are coming for you. Get ready to receive it and be in a position to receive it because you deserve this. You've been through a lot of shit. It is your time. Be open to receive it and do not feel like, oh, well, it's too good to be true. It's going to go to shit. No. If you believe that, it will. But if you believe that you are a good person and good things happen to you and you deserve the best, it's going to come. And those things are true. So believe it. Receive it. All right? So that's all I have for my air signs. Hope it resonates. Leave a comment, like, share, subscribe if you haven't. All those great things. I'm going to try to be more consistent about posting. With school, it's kind of hard, but this is my passion. I want to keep doing it more. Also, I would like to make videos on other subjects, like, whether it be shadow work or whether it be like codependency, or we could do stuff like weird topics like Sasquatch or interdimensional beings or freaking aliens or shadow people, hauntings, whatever. I like my subject or what interests me is very varied. Anyways, let me know if you would be interested in that stuff instead of just tarot. I'd like to expand my channel, but I don't really know. All right, guys, thank you so much. Y'all have a great day. Love and light. Love ya.